Alright, welcome back. It's been a really long time since I worked on this, so you're going to have to forgive me as I don't really remember where I was at with everything. So I'm kind of just gonna... I had a quick look at what I was doing before and it looked like I was sorting out my beam palettes. So just have a quick look, see what has been done and what has not been done. Okay, so on all my spots I've got shutters, I've got zooms, so looks like we need a random strobe for our spots, pulse, let's go with, that's a little bit insane, there we go, that'll do, there's a random strobe. Now we need to chuck in a frost. Open the shutter. I'm guessing the senior spot has a frost. Yep. Frost 0. No frost. And oh, that's interesting. Full frost. And also, if you can spot it in that beam in the frost attribute there, it's literally only going from 0 to 255. So I'm kind of not very trusting of that. So that means I want to look up the actual personality online and see if there's anything in there that is more than just spot being on and off. Senior spot manual. Pretty sure it's just a senior spot. Pointy, Playback senior spot, standard. Come on, internet. I know it's struggling because I'm live streaming. Okay, let's go find the frost channel. Usually somewhere towards the back end of the manual. Ooh, maybe I've gone past it. Come on, where are we? I bet it's in another PDF for like DMX chart or something. Yeah, I think it probably is. Okay. Playback senior spot, DMX chart. Download. Wow, it's not a very good website, is it? Multimedia? No. Maybe Senior's profile is going to be what I'm looking for. Let's compare. Just make sure we've got the right amount of channels. So it looks like it's 32 channels. No, this is the wrong thing. Can I do this? No way. It totally worked. Senior spot, 32 channels. So there's CMY, color wheel, strobe, dimmer, iris, gobo, frost. Yeah, okay, so there is information about it. Frost moves linearly into the light beam. Frost blades move from no diffusion to maximum. So I'm guessing this means that there's two different frosts. Frost blades move from no diffusion to maximum diffusion. Not really sure. Light frost, heavy frost. I'm going to edit it with that. That was it. 0 to 138 is light frost. So I'm going to edit current head. View ranges. Going to put frost as way towards the end, isn't it? So if I make it frost. Frost is 20, so I need to go before the zoom. Insert. Frost. And none will do. 0 to 138, light frost. Heavy frost. 0 to 138, and then 139 to 255. And then we'll set these. Oh shit. Attributes. Frost. Let's add in something else. Just 20 frost. No frost. And we'll set this image as a frost off image, if there's one in this folder. Now I think I gotta look into the other folder to find frost off. Attribute values. Somewhere in here will be a frost icon with an X through it. I think. Somewhere. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. Effects, lamps. Attributes? Am I sure it's not in attributes? Frost. Definitely don't see anything which has got frost with like a no frost next to it. Screw it. It's just going to be that. Do save head. Yes. So no frost, full frost. that'll do. I'm not going to worry about the others. So what else don't we have? We don't have focuses in there. So let's chuck a couple focuses in. That'll do. Record focus gobo 1. And then focus gobo 2 can be that. And then once you get on site and you're actually editing stuff, you can go ahead and update those focuses. So what else do we have in the unit? Zoom, done that. Strobe, done that. Iris. Do I have iris palettes in here? Not yet. Oh no, wait, there they are. Yeah, iris. Narrow. Make sure it's actually narrow. And then we've got iris wide. And then we don't worry about, not bothered about the other iris values. Let's just put it wide and clear that. So we got iris, focus, zoom. Are the gobos in here? Yeah, rotate gobo 1. And that's gobo rotation. Oh yeah, that's both gobo wheels. I will add in the rotation in the opposite direction as well. Rotate clockwise, 1, 3, 2. Let's just chuck it in like that for now, see how that turns out. Record. Spots. Let's set the picture of that. That one, I think. Perfect. What else we got? So I've done frost. Have I put Prism in here? No, I have not. Ooh, that's upsetting. But it looks like on the viz at least it is just doing one thing. Let's have a quick look at the manual. Prism, 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 prism. Lamp, function, frost, prism insertion. 0 to 127 is prism out. 128 to 255 is for prism in. 0, 127 is prism out. Okay, let's update that. Edit. What channel number is it? 18. None. No prism. Oh no, prism off. Prism on. From 0 to 167 to 255. That should be 128. Prism off. This picture should be a prism off picture. Will I find it in attributes? Maybe. Don't see it. Probably in the next folder. I wish it was a little bit more organized. Off. Can you double click? Yeah. Prism on. We'll go with that one. There we go. Save head. And now Prism says Prism off and Prism on. So let's record Prism off. And record Prism on. I'll put it in the 8 fast rotate. Because the 6 fast is linear on the pointies, so I'll put it in there. Prism off. Prism on. Off, on. Zoom narrow, zoom wide. So then let's set an image for Prism off. We'll put it the same as what we had before. Attribute values. Off. I'll forget about the other ones for now. And then we just need to put Prism rotation in. So this channel needs to be given information as well. Interesting. Okay, I need to look up the Prism rotate values in the manual. Prism rotation. Okay, I'm going to move this onto my other screen so I can do both at the same time. Set, no, patch, edit current head. So we're on channel 19. Oh, not 18. 19 Prism rotation. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different ranges. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh man. So index 0 to 90. Index 90 to 180. Index 180 to 270. Index 270 and 360. Let's get rid of those 2s. 180, 270. Index 90, 180. Index 0, 90. And then, 360 to 450. 360, 450. Index 450, 540. And then 3 more. Rotate. CCW. No rotate. And rotate CW. Set these to be index. Set these, set that to be counterclockwise, fast, slow, and clockwise, slow. load fast. I'm guessing. So this one ends at 21. This one ends at 42. This ends at 63, 84, 105, 127, 190, 192, and 255. And now the trick you can do, bam, done. Just press enter on all those and it automatically updates them. Okay. Kind of tempted to leave all these as is, but I may as well change them. Did I click set right? No, I didn't. Set. Enter. So there should be Prism index. I don't think there is an attribute nicely for it. I think it's just, oh no, there we go. Prism index. Counterclockwise prism. That one. Stop. And clockwise. Save head, close. Let's have a look. Prism, prism rotate. Let's chuck the prism in. Go wide and look forward so we can see what's going on. So what have we got recorded in here? Full clockwise. And we'll put in full counterclockwise. There we go. Nice. Spinny. Then we just need to set no rotate. There we go. So that's prism done. Animation wheel, I guess we could do. Other than that, probably won't bother with those. What is macro zoom? That's not even doing anything in WYSIWYG, so I won't bother with that. That's control. That's resets. Literally just the lamp function. Don't know what that's doing. What is that doing? Is there a channel which is just called function? There is. It sets some things. It's basically the control channel. The functions are activated, selected, passing through the unused levels. Blah, blah, blah. Normal stuff that you'd see in a fixture. It's just Chamsys haven't put it in properly. Okay, so yeah, we wanted to put in the animation wheel. Let's just put it down here. Page 2. Oh, that information's not in there either. But it looks like it's pretty much just animation wheel off, animation wheel on. Let's find it. Animation disk rotation. Animation disk insertion. Oh, it's smoothly in. Linear animation disk insertion. On channel 16. That looks like it's what we're getting. Patch. edit current head. Insert here. 16 animation wheel. Let's quickly have a look. B2X. Yeah, that is right. So animation will go. No, not fixed. Let's just go none. 0 to 255. Screw it. Let's add 2 more. Off. Out. Full. Out. Full in. 255. 255. 0. And 1 to 254. Out, in. That would do. Let's put them back in a nice position. Wide prism. And let's just call it animation wheel off and animation wheel on. Anim off. Anim on. And then let's add the rotation on the animation wheel, which once again is not put in the fixture profile. Looks pretty simple though. Let's have a quick look. It's probably channel 17. Oh, I see. So it could either be an animation wheel or a gobo, or an extra gobo wheel, extra static gobo wheel, depending on what you get, I guess. Yeah, this is easy. Patch, edit current head, channel 17, insert, animation rotate, 2 more of those. Yeah, they can be off. So, clockwise rotation, clockwise rot. No rot. Counterclockwise rot. Clockwise, fast to slow. Stop. Counterclockwise, slow to fast. Cool. So that's from 0 to 124. That's to 130. That's to 255. Perfect. Save. Oh, I kind of can't be bothered to put these images in. It takes so long to do. Audience. Prism. Wide. Medium. Medium's nice. Clear that. And let's put animation rotate in. Well, let's put animation wheel in. fill in, take that out of the programmer. So really that should have some spin. WYSIWYG seems to think that 0 does nothing. That could be true. I'm going to put it at 1. Anim rot CW. No rot. And full. Anim rot CCW. There. That's pretty much all the beam palettes done for those spots. Pointies, I think everything's probably done for it. Frost, Prism, effect speed, don't really care about. Horizontal Prism is linked. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. It's probably fine. Ooh. I think these beam reducer icons are the wrong way around. Anywho. Okay, so what else have we got to do? Washes, they might have something to do in them. Let's have a look at them. Zoom, wide, medium, narrow. Beam twister. So I'm guessing that's like the Playback stuff. Didn't realise they could do that. Mac Quantum Wash. I think they did, yeah. I seem to remember watching a video which had them do that. But WYSIWYG doesn't seem to replicate it, so I won't bother with it. What else can we do? We could probably start making some playbacks of stuff and actually start making a real execute window. Not really got much going on. Do we have a plan of the rig? Yes, we do. We've got spots, pointies, washes. That's my plan of the X bars. I could definitely at least put the X bars in here, not the main element. View grid options. No, I don't want multi-elements. So I just want to grab my X bars, all button left, right. So I'm pretty sure I've got them how I want them. That is everything selected, right? Yeah, buttons all selected. Yeah, everything that's selected. So let's go back to that plan. Let's just put them in. Don't want to select you. Oh no, I've deselected all those. All pattern left, right. View grid. Oh, that's weird. Why is it doing it like that? Insert heads there. Horizontal. That's interesting. Clear. Clear, 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 clear. Right, so that should be 401, 402, 403, 404. Okay. Oh yeah, 407. So what group order did we select? All button left, right. So that's probably working top down. So that's going the most top left one, and then the one below that, and that's the one below that. Okay, so let's zoom in a bit. Clear the selection. Let's go to drag move. And I will turn a few things on just so I can see the orientation of everything. Well, it looks like... Oh, let's put everything into beamy mode. No prism. Shutter open. Zoom narrow. And we'll go straight out. Okay. Zoom narrow with those as well. Okay, so now we can see where everything is. Output, plan, view grid. Okay, drag move. So number 1 is kind of directly below you. Let's put it there. Then 2 is below that. Kind of there. 7 is kind of like there. We'll keep 8 there-ish for now. Yeah, that kind of works. Oh, undo. Oh, that just undid the programmer. Oh, I hate Chamsys. If I clear and go 408 at insert horizontal, yes. Hey, I've got it back. Drag move. Drag move. You want to go about there? Maybe? You're the last one. Second last. You want to go about there. You want to go there. We'll put you there. You there. You there. Okay. Let's view the real thing. Back to 100. Yeah, I can see that being about right. So now we got those in. Do I have blinders in here? Blinders, yes. I'm gonna move that playback over from 10 to 8. And I always like to put blinders on number 10. So let's have those at full. And record there. Ooh, blinders. Let's put that at 0.5, just so it looks nice here. I wonder if you can make it fade out type intensity slow end. Oh no, that's just for intensity in. None. Get rid of that. There we go, that'll do. We could have a 0.2 fade in. Or 0.1. 0.15. There we go. That looks a bit more realistic. Even though in real life I wouldn't put anything like that. This is just for WYSIWYG purposes. Blinds. And I should limit those to 70% because you don't really want to be... Because at 70% they're still stupidly bright in real life. Annoyingly, they're on different universes. But here's 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maximum. I think you've also got to change this to be limit. I think. Where are they all? Why are all those spots on as well? Output. Plan. Why are all those pointies on? Oh, just spazzing out. Patch. I was pretty sure that that's how you do it. Limit. It might not show it you in that window. Channels. Fool. It should be limiting it to 70%. I would have thought. View channels. Minimum, maximum. Maybe it just does it for linear. Oh yeah, there you see it there. It's only going up to 178. So that has done it. On linear. Does it still do it on... Yeah, it does it on limit. It does it on linear. So if I set that to 10%, say. Yeah, that's definitely changing the WYSIWYG output. And it's only going up to 25, but it's doing it across that. It is stupid. Chamsys is stupid. I'd much rather that it still had the fader doing the whole value instead of just stopping it when it gets to 10% up there. But I guess you'll just have to... maybe if you record it differently? Let's delete that quickly. Re-record it. No, that doesn't do it. You'd have to record it in at that percentage. That's really dumb. Really dumb. Let's make it 75. Find the other heads. Ooh, maybe if you have the curve set to limit, then it does it the way I want it to do it. Let's go back to these. Patch those ones. Curve. Limit. View DMX. Yeah, that's better. That's the way it should be. So if I went into that and set that to 10, then they will fade up over 10. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, patch. Set that back to 75. That is 75. That should be limit. View channels. 75. Limit. Oh, didn't mean that. Universe 4. Channels. 75. Limit. And finally, view channels. 75. Limit. Okay, perfect. And then let's put atomics. Are they even in the viz? Strobe rate? Yeah, they are in there. What's that? Let's call this blinds. What's QSAC 24? Oh, I have already made an atomics thing. There's a lot of atomics. 16. Atomics. So that's atomics intensity. Let's make atomic strobe palettes. Oh, we've already got some. Random. Huh, I've put it in the random effects. We will just make it full. Because why not? Strobe at full. Record there. Why is it called an image? Strobe rate. Get rid of all of that. Strobe rate. Oh, because yeah, I put it on top of that. Let's record it there instead. Remove you. So now we've still got that Q. Let's move that over there. There's my strobe rate. Rate. Move. Oh, wow. That really makes it die. Cool. So that's atomics. intensity and rate. Stupidly bright. Probably end up moving this somewhere else. So that Q stack does have a name, it's just not appearing because there's a picture there. Spots, pointies, washes, patterns. Alright, what else can we do? We can set these buttons up to be strobes for those types of units. So to do that, go into the QStack settings by triple clicking, then on buttons, go use this exact grid 1, pause uses exact grid 1, yes. Let's do the same for these. Probably the same for these. So now you want to make your exact grid 1 be, yeah, this size. Perfect. I might actually make it 3 deep. Just to have that extra line at the bottom. But now the go button for playback 1 will use whatever's here, and the pause button will use whatever's here. And for playback 2, we'll use those two. Playback 3, we'll use those two. And so on and so forth. But I see that I've also got it set up in settings that I'm doing it for everything, but I don't actually want that. So, where is it? I swear it's in playback. Yeah, there. Playback go pause uses that grid 1. I want to set that as no, because I want to do it on only specific ones. I probably want to leave some as just Q stacks where I can actually go through Q stacks. So let's quickly make these playbacks. That's not a fast strobe. Shutter fast. Shutter fast, and we will record that here. Spots. Strobe. And we'll have a random. Spots, rand. Actually, I know it is spots. Strobe. Rand strobe. And we'll do the same thing with the pointies. Shutter fast. Strobe. And random strobe. Rand strobe. Perfect. So that's them strobing all together and random strobing. And then I like to have, I've been toying between having a queue, a different way of keeping the strobe channel open. I think for this I'm just going to have select them all. I'll just go shutter open and I'll record it. I don't know, here. Shut open. Oh, not shit open. Shut open. And they'll just have that continuously on, so that when you release one, it just goes back to being open. I'll just check I've not put it in one of these. No, good. And then a trick I like to do, because let's say I've got the pointies on and I want to normal strobe them, and then I want to random strobe them, and then I take the random strobe off. They're still doing that. So I want it to be like a solo button, but vertically, like how you can have. But if I were to set them all as solos, then it only solos horizontally instead of vertically. So what you can do is keep an eye on what Q stack this is. In fact, before I do that, let's make sure our Q stack still stays organized. So I'm going to make exact grid 1 be start from here, 97, say. So I will move shutter open there. Oh. Move shutter open there. Strobe, strobe, random strobe, random strobe. Which one is that? Okay, perfect. That is pointy. That is not pointy. That one needs to go there. That one needs to go there. That one needs to go there. There we go. Shutter open. So let us cool. So we can use a QStack macro to make it so that when you activate this one, it kills whatever this one is. So you can do that by going into View Item, go Macro, and type F97. So now, whenever you activate this, it will kill QStack 97. So if we put that on, bam, kills it. So you do the same thing here, but for QStack 85. F85. Bam. Solo vertically. So let's do the same here. I want to kill 98. F98. And F86. There we go. Now if I push the buttons on my wing, sync strobe, random strobe, and release. I also like to have a little decay on the stabs. So when you're button flashing, you get a nice decay, just like on that. Don't really get it with the atomics though. Is it on my washes? Not yet. 0.2. Let's put it on my bands. So I want that same playback for the washes. Shutter fast. Strobe. And random strobe. And I'll move them in my QStack store. 31, 32. And then I'll tell this to be F99. And this to be F87. There we go. Okay. Now, while I'm doing some interesting-ish things, let's do something that everyone's always asking about: how to make intensity masters. A couple ways you can do it. One way is you can literally just copy a group. My spots group, it automatically labels itself as ints. It puts dimmer information into each one, and it controls my overall intensity, or at least it should do for those. Apparently not. A different way of doing it. That's how I remembered it. Maybe it's changed. But anyway, another way of doing it, a way of doing that should actually work. I can't believe that didn't work. Can you go record? No. You go copy. I swear it's something like copy group. Huh. Maybe not. I must be getting confused with Avo. But, so what you can do, put some intensities in, record it there, and then go to the options of this, and just go function, QStack is intensity master, yes. And now, you get a little IM pops up here telling you that this QStack is an intensity master. It doesn't actually function until you hit the go button. So now that I've hit go, all of a sudden, it's an intensity master for just those lights. Everything else does what it should do. But now I've got an intensity master for spots. Spots master. And if you want, you can also tell it to be, you can tell it what group it's an intensity master of. That's if you haven't got any information in your queue, I believe. So if I were to remove that, yeah, so that is now not acting as a spot master. But if I set the group ID to be group 8, don't know if it's actually going to work. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it does it. Tell it to be a group. Tell it which group to control, and you don't need to include, well, it does it automatically. But now whenever you move that group, I think it follows it. Yeah, so that changes to group 18. And it's also good for when you update the group. So if you suddenly want to add more fixtures into this group, then they all get included into this master, because the master is referencing a group, not just a queue stack. So there's intensity masters. I'll probably put a spots master and a beam master. In this case, my pointies on my beam. I could try copy you there. Pointy master. Level 9, I think. Intensity master. Yeah, it is group 9. And I'll put them in an execute window, which I shall name masters. But I kind of want it early, so I want it to be on page 2. So I'm going to move these. So if we make this 20 by 15, let's move all this. there. All of this can move there. And now I shall make a masters page. Can I move you there? No, it doesn't like it. Really doesn't like it. Can I copy you there? Yes, apparently I can. And they still act as masters. Oh yeah, it is the same Q stack. It's definitely mastering. But I'll set those as faders. And I quite like it to look like real faders. The only downside to this, I've just realised, is there's no... Is there a go button? I don't think you need it. Release. 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 Don't know. Either way, there you go. Spot master and point D master. Let's make a wash master. Copy wash there. Intensity is group 10. Wash master. I can't scroll through it, can't click on it. Wash master. And we will make a batten master. Copy batten there. Batten master. Oh, what group number was it? 23. Copy wash master there. Copy batten master there. Remove. Remove. Design. Fader. Boxes. Images. There we go. Now we have masters for everything. And we can probably record some intensity, some position masters. Speed and size masters for positions. I can quickly show that, and we can chuck it in that window as well. If we just go, all moves. What has that selected? Everything apart from the things. Let's let's just have all moves. Copy all moves there. And we'll copy all moves there as well. There. We'll call this a size master. We'll call this a speed master. Move size. Oh god, I keep forgetting it. You have to do that. Move size. Move speed. Function. This is for size. Yes. This was group 8. No, group 7. And this is for speed. but we only want it to be controlling the speed of movements. So the way it tells the speed and size of movements, the way it tells what attributes to control the speed and size of the effects is it looks at what values are in the queue. So if there's dimmer information, then it's going to control the speed and size of dimmer effects. But we don't want that. We just want to control the speed and size of position stuff. So we just take out everything that's not pan and tilt. Remove. And I will remove you. Whoa. Won't let me highlight. Oh, it's spazzing out. Let's go into the other one before it completely dies. Let's remove all of this information. Remove this. And remove all of this. I trust that it had that highlighted. Remove you. Okay. So now that's just controlling move size. You see it says SUSMA and SPMA. So let's copy that there. Copy that there. Fader. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. So now if I do a quick example with my pointers. Let's just put them in front audience, straight pan, add effects, position, design, make it more like a normal one. Let's change the direction to center in. Something like that. Let's pretend that we've made an effect that looks like that. Let's record that there. Actually, let's make that way faster, just to so we can see the speed changing. What was it on 6? There we go. So now our movement effect is here. Pointy move. Turn that off for now, so then it's just on. So theoretically, we should be able to go over here, bring this move size master right down, and now movement's still running on this fader, but the move size master is way down. And this should change the speed of it as well. Beautiful. So that's how you do in masters. Well, I think I'm going to call it a day there, because I need to get some sleep, because I need to travel up the country tomorrow, / in a couple hours. So thanks for tuning in. Send some questions in. I will happily answer anything you like. Show you some programming tricks, whatever you need to know. I probably know it. I'm trying to go through everything in these videos, but there's a lot to do. There's a lot to go over. But yeah, thanks for tuning in.